Council and the Ad Council.
Once again this morning on the Backyard Show, we're chatting with Lisa LaGrou, who is the creator of the OaklandCountyMoms.com website. Shift in focus again, Lisa, to another aspect of the website. This one I bet's a really cool one too, the mom-to-mom area. I know it seems like this is, again, kind of how we alluded to earlier in the interview that, when in your case you're, brand new mother, you call everybody that you know for tips and advice and things like that. And this, from what I'm gathering, this seems like an area that really is a beneficiary of that type of thinking. Oh, absolutely. I think that maybe even like the biggest one would be the solutions section. People can post a question. Somebody would come on and say, does anybody know what to do for the nighttime cough? I have a very, very stubborn nighttime cough with my daughter, and I don't know what to do. And then someone else may come on and say, oh, I've heard you can give honey, a teaspoon of honey before bedtime. Or, does anybody know how to get silly putty out of a child's hair? And, it's very back and forth, as well as just being something that I can post things that I find that I think might be of interest. So that is a resource where, just any regular reader of the website can actually, offer up solutions or ask for questions, things like that. Yeah, it's all very interactive. And as well as the testimonials part, I really try and encourage moms to, tell us what toy, what service, place, product, or anything have you felt that not only has been wonderful, but what also didn't live up to the hype. So if somebody purchased a toy that they felt was really poorly made and it broke after the first use, tell us about it. Or if they found something that entertained their child for hours, everybody wants to hear about that. And I think, in today's economy, we don't have a lot of room for error, and it's nice to know what works and what doesn't work before you make a purchase. Yeah, for sure. Again, it all speaks to just, the whole idea of getting your idea out there and being able to share that with others. Yeah. Lisa, also, I was wondering, too, but in that mom-to-mom area, just to cover it all, it seems like there's also areas to talk about, like garage sales, recipes, and even maybe for people who are, like, new in the area to, like, set up play dates, too? Yeah, I noticed the play dates have been, and our swaps and sales have been two very, very popular areas. Okay. The play dates, people can say, hey, I have a child this age, a boy, here are his interests, and I live in this city. And then somebody who may find that they have the same interests can contact each other and then set up play dates. I thought, that has been a huge hit. I've had people actually email me and tell me that they have met their best friends through that route, and that their children who were 9 months old when they met are still playing together 2 years later. Very cool. Yeah, and I wondered about that too. Just for somebody who maybe would be new to the area, just what are the steps that they take to go out and meet their neighbors and meet people like that would be in their situation. So, and a lot of them are new to the area, so I feel very good that I can actually help out. Yeah. And then the swaps and sell section is great too, because a lot of people don't have time to do the eBay thing, or they don't want to pay the extra fees. And here it's so local, you just kind of post something up there, with all the things that you've got lying around the house that your children grow out of and don't need anymore. You can sell them to another mom, or you make an exchange, and you can get it out of your house. And I think that the moms have really, loved that. Even like before Christmas time, there was a lot of great toys and stuff that people were putting up there. Oh, very cool. And I know from growing up, and being in the house with my mother, I know that it would take a lot of work to do like the like twice a year like garage sale and stuff like that. So this is maybe a little bit easier resource if there's just a couple of things that you want to just try to get rid of and help people out. Right, and cool. And being that it's local, it makes it very easy to actually just go to someone's house and pick up whatever you just bought. Right, right, absolutely. Lisa, along that lines too, I know we definitely touched on it when we talked about the play date area a moment ago. How you've gotten feedback from mothers that have said, this has been such a great resource. And I wonder if we can expand on that a little bit and just talk about some more of the feedback that you've been getting from moms and from the community, just, about OaklandCountyMoms.com. Well, I think it's probably the biggest thing that keeps me going with the site. I mean, there are so many wonderful people out there that have been so kind. I get emails and phone calls out of the blue of people just thanking me for doing this. Mm-hmm. And it's so encouraging. I mean, I didn't
expect that people that I didn't even know would be writing me and telling me that this has been a great help for them and how much they appreciate it.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like it's really rewarding. And just to clarify, too, how long has the website been around now?
Well, Oakland County Moms has been around for about a year, a little over a year. But the original concept dates back to about 4 years ago.
Gotcha. So, yeah, but I mean, still in the grand scheme of things, hasn't been all together too long. So
no.
It sounds like it's going to, lead into even bigger and better things, which is got to be really exciting for you.
Yes.
Also, Lisa, you and I talked a little bit off the air, too, that you yourself, as well as OaklandCountyMoms.com, has had some involvement with some other media forms throughout the area, specifically the Oakland Press, as well as Fox 2 Detroit. Why don't we talk about just what is happening with those relationships?
Well, I was looking for some community partners, and I approached Oakland Press and talked to them about possibly contributing some articles to their paper. And we had done some writing samples and everything, and they read through it all, and they thought it'd be a good fit actually to contribute weekly a blog item to their OaklandPress.com.
Oh, cool.
So I do that every Thursday, and then with the Fox 2 avenue, I met with them actually when OaklandCountyMoms.com was taking off, and the whole Crittenton sponsorship was happening, and we were rebuilding the site. And they loved the whole idea. They thought it was very grassroots, and they were very interested in it. So I've become a panelist on the Fox 2 Ladies Room. And basically that's just a group of women experts in different areas, and I guess I'm kind of considered the mommy expert.
Well,
so I blog for them on a weekly basis, too, under the Ladies Room.
Gotcha. So it's a blog on their website, or it's...
Yeah, they actually have a special separate site that you can link through from the Fox 2 site.
Oh, cool.
Specifically the Ladies Room.
Very exciting. All right, very, very cool. Shifting focus again back to the website too, Lisa, again, because there's so many different aspects and areas of the website that people can find, again, at OaklandCountyMoms.com. I thought this was really cool, checking out the resources area that seems to be focusing on area schools. What's all taking place with this one?
Well, I think what helps is that people know where to go if they have questions. And I kind of link to every school district so that they know who their contact information is, as well as anything important that's happening within their schools. And I also do the school closing link.
Oh, good.
So, yeah, some people have, different systems for it, but I noticed that this is actually, really easy for them to go to. They remember where to go and they get their information quickly.
Very cool. Yeah, so that's there as well. And I also saw, too, that there's a bit of a shopping area as well, which, again, people are always looking to get things for their kids. Is that kind of what the situation was with this?
Yeah, what I try to do is, a lot of this, too, is, getting the local businesses involved, and making it kind of a win-win situation for everybody. So I try and list all the local sales happening. And a lot of it, is mom-to-mom sales, which have been very popular. Women are always looking to know what the local mom-to-mom sales are. So I post those as well as any type of local store special or clearance or big sale that I can find.
Okay.
I try and work with the retailers to inform me of, what they've got going on so I can list that information as well.
Very exciting. Everybody's looking to save some money, and especially the economic times that we have right now. So
yeah, and then to stem off of that, I went a little further with the member deals, and I tried to get the local retailers to offer something special that is pretty much available for like the Oakland County Moms viewers.
Okay.
Yeah, so we work with like for example, Kitty Club, who is a playtime area. They'll offer moms group specials to the moms on Oakland County Moms. Nice. Yeah, and Pump It Up is that bouncer place in Auburn Hills.
Oh, sure, yep.
Yeah, they do half-off playtime PSs or like a free pizza and drink offer when you book a birthday party. And all of these are special offers that are for the Oakland County Moms viewers.
Okay. And yeah, do you want to expand on that too? I know that, by checking out the website and signing up that, there are special deals and things like that going on. Do you want to talk a little bit more about just what's involved with this?
Yeah, I think the more that I establish some really good relationships with the local businesses, I'll be offering up even more. Like we have a really good relationship with even the Palace of Auburn Hills that has been great for all of the Oakland County Moms members. They've offered discount tickets for the circus and the Globetrotters with great seats for these people, and everybody, they appreciate this, and this is kind of like a nice little perk for them on this site.
Very cool.
Yeah, and we even had, during the Christmas time, the Doll Hospital and Toy Soldier Shop offered an online shopping discount for the moms from our site, and they had to enter a special code when they went to their website to place their order.
All right, yeah. So again, another fantastic aspect of OaklandCountyMoms.com that people can find to really, have some great experiences, no doubt about it. Lisa, I know we've touched on this a little bit, and we've talked about kind of the history and the situation with OaklandCountyMoms.com being roughly like a year old. And I was wondering, what do you think are your plans for the future? Or do you see it expanding to other communities, or what's maybe in your head that you see maybe happening in the coming months and years?
Well, I definitely hope to continue to expand it. I think what we'll probably do next would be the Macomb County Moms Division, being that that's where I grew up and that's my next most familiar area.
Okay.
So as we get this Oakland County Moms kind of questions answered and everything perfected, I think I'd like to move on to the Macomb County Moms and search for a sponsor for that site as well to get that developed. We have secured all the domain names already, so I think we're ready to go as soon as we can get things rolling with sponsorships and staffing possibly.
Very cool. I see, that obviously that this idea and the content on the website, it's obviously something that can translate, universally.
Yeah.
So, hopefully that does help in your case and get to everybody else and other surrounding communities, specifically Macomb that you had mentioned. One last time, again, we're chatting with Lisa LaGrou, the creator of OaklandCountyMoms.com. Lisa, we are getting a little low on time, so I do want to thank you for being my guest for this morning's show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Not a problem. Before I do let you go, I always like to give my guests basically an open floor to talk to the listeners right now about just, again, anything important that you want them to know about OaklandCountyMoms.com, any contact information, and anything that, again, that you want to stress, just feel free to go ahead and do so.
Well, thank you. I just wanted to let everybody know that it's a great resource to read and easy to become a member. If you just go to OaklandCountyMoms.com, there's links to sign up to become members, and members will get email blasts about all these member deals that we just spoke about, and they'll be the first to know about upcoming events, and when they want, they'll get reminders about these upcoming events as well, things that are expiring and that type of thing. So, and anyone's always free to email me at lisa@oaklandcountymoms.com, with comments, suggestions. I'm always open to everything.
Very cool. Lisa, thanks so much again for coming on in on this morning's show. I want to wish you, again, a lot of luck and success as we are in now 2009 into OaklandCountyMoms.com. And thank you again for being a guest on this morning's show.
Well, thank you so much.
One last time, I'd like to thank my guest on this week's Backyard Show, Lisa LaGrou. And again, check out the website, www.oaklandcountymoms.com, for a great resource to help out moms in the Oakland County community. Now, if you'd like to be a guest on an upcoming Backyard Show, you can contact Brian Christie at 248-304-4398. Again, 248-304-4398. That's going to do it for this week's Backyard Show here on AM 910 Radio Disney. Thanks so much for listening, and have yourself a great day.
Tune in again next week to find out more about what's happening in your county, your city, and your neighborhood.
It's all here on Radio Disney's Backyard Show.
The once a week Tell Me What's Going On Around Here radio program.
Brought to you by Radio Disney.